Chapter 12 Electromagnetic Induction. In this lecture we will discuss about some preliminary information and about Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction. Electricity and magnetism were considered independent branches of physics for considerable long period. Oersted observed that magnetic field is produced by current carrying conductor. Ampere established the relationship between the current in the conductor and strength of magnetic field around the conductor. These discoveries established that electricity and magnetism are interrelated. Moving electric charges or electric current cause magnetic field which can deflect magnetic needle. म्हणजे moving electric charge, that is the electric current, produces magnetic field. A natural question is then raised: can magnetic field produce electric current? Can we produce electric current by moving magnets? Attempts were made by scientists to observe this reverse effect. In 1831, Michael Faraday in United Kingdom and Joseph Henry in USA conducted a number of experiments and demonstrated this reverse effect is possible. They demonstrated that electric currents were indeed produced in closed circuits or coils when subjected to time varying magnetic fields. An electromotive force, that is EMF, and therefore a current can be induced in the various processes that involve change in magnetic flux. The EMF so developed is called as induced EMF, and current also flows, which is known as induced current. Electromagnetic induction is the phenomenon of production of electric field by varying magnetic field. This phenomenon of electromagnetic induction is the basis of working of power generators, dynamos, transformers, and hence it is important. In this chapter, we shall study the various consequences of Faraday's experiment regarding the production of current due to variation of magnetic flux. Faraday's first experiment, that is magnet coil experiment. The experimental arrangement used by Faraday consists of coil C of a few turns of wire and a sensitive galvanometer connected in series with it. This is the coil C of a few turns of wire and galvanometer is connected in series with coil. We have magnet. Now when this magnet is stationary, there is no deflection in the galvanometer. When the north pole of the magnet is brought towards the coil, a current flows in the coil and galvanometer shows deflection towards right. हे मॅग्नेटचा नॉर्थ पोल कॉइलच्या बाजूला आणला, कॉइल मध्ये करंट प्रोड्यूस होईल. हा करंट असेल तो करंट अँटी क्लॉकवाईज सेन्स मध्ये असेल आणि गॅल्व्हनोमीटर मधलं डिफ्लेक्शन असेल ते डिफ्लेक्शन टुवर्ड्स राईट साइडला असेल. हाच मॅग्नेट परत इथं स्टेशनरी असेल त्यावेळेला देर इज नो डिफ्लेक्शन इन द गॅल्व्हनोमीटर. When the motion of magnet is stopped, the galvanometer shows no deflection. Thus the current in the coil flows as long as the magnet is moving. जोपर्यंत ह्या दोघांच्यात मोशन असेल, रिलेटिव्ह मोशन असेल, तोपर्यंत ह्याच्यात करंट डेव्हलप होईल. गॅल्व्हनोमीटर डिफ्लेक्शन दाखवेल. इथं दोघंही स्थिर आहेत, स्टेशनरी आहेत. देर इज नो डिफ्लेक्शन इन द गॅल्व्हनोमीटर. If the magnet is moved away from the coil, the current flows in the coil and galvanometer shows deflection towards the left. when this magnet is moved away from the coil, magnet हा कॉइल पासून दूर नेला, करंट कॉइल मध्ये प्रोड्यूस होईल. हा करंट आता मात्र कसा असेल, क्लॉकवाईज सेन्स मध्ये असेल आणि गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर मधलं डिफ्लेक्शन टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट असेल. ज्यावेळेला मॅग्नेट with its north pole facing the coil approaches to coil, current it is in anti-clockwise direction, and deflection in the galvanometer it is towards right. When the magnet is moved away from the coil, the current it is in clockwise direction, and deflection in the galvanometer it is towards left. If the magnet is moved with its south pole facing the coil, similar results were obtained, but the deflections are reversed. इथे नॉर्थ पोल फेस होत होता, आता साऊथ पोल मॅग्नेटचा तो कॉइलच्या जवळ आणला, कॉइल मध्ये करंट प्रोड्यूस होईल आणि इथलं डिफ्लेक्शन मात्र इथं टुवर्ड्स राईटला होतं, इकडे टुवर्ड्स लेफ्टला असेल. हे कंटिन्युअस लाईन आणि डॉटेड लाईन्स, त्याच्यावरून इथं डॉटेड आणि या बाजूला कंटिन्युअस. करंटची डिरेक्शन इथं अपोजिट असेल, इथं राईट साइडला मिळालं, इथं साऊथ पोल अप्रोच झाला की डिफ्लेक्शन टुवर्ड्स लेफ्टला असेल. इथं अवे फ्रॉम द कॉइल नेला, डिफ्लेक्शन लेफ्टला, इथं अवे नेला की डिफ्लेक्शन कुठं असेल, राईटला असेल. ही दोन्ही डिफ्लेक्शन्स एकमेकांच्या अपोजिट असतील. द डिफ्लेक्शन इन्क्रीजेस बाय मुव्हिंग द मॅग्नेट फास्टर. मॅग्नेट वेगानं ह्या कॉइलकडे आणला की मॅग्नेट वेगानं आणल्यानंतर गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर मधलं डिफ्लेक्शन लार्ज असेल. ह्याच्या कम्पेअर इथलं डिफ्लेक्शन लार्ज आहे. फेन द व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ द मॅग्नेट इज ग्रेटर. Similar results were obtained if the experiment is repeated by keeping the magnet fixed and by moving the coil towards or away from the magnet. इथं कॉइल फिक्स ठेवली, मॅग्नेट मोशन मध्ये आहे, उलट केलं, मॅग्नेट फिक्स ठेवला आणि कॉइल मोशन मध्ये आणली, तरी आपल्याला सेम रिझल्ट असतील, ते सेम रिझल्ट इथं मिळतील. Whenever there is relative motion between the magnet and the coil, there is deflection in the galvanometer, that is there is current is induced in the coil. Magnet north pole approach होत असेल, deflection towards right, north pole away जात असेल कॉइल पासून, deflection towards left. हे दोन्ही ठिकाणी डिफ्लेक्शन्स एकमेकांच्या अपोजिट आली. सिमिलरली इथंही ज्यावेळेला नॉर्थ त्याच्याऐवजी साऊथ असेल, त्यावेळेला ह्याच्या विरुद्ध इथं डिफ्लेक्शन मिळेल. अवे निघालो की ह्याच्या विरुद्ध इथं डिफ्लेक्शन मिळेल. दॅट इज when magnet is moved towards the coil, the number of magnetic lines of force linked with the coil increases. That is, magnetic flux increases. When the magnet is moved away from the the magnetic flux linked with the coil decreases. In both cases, galvanometer shows deflection, indicating that EMF is induced in the coil. When there is no relative motion between the magnet and the coil, magnetic flux linked with the coil remains constant. That is why galvanometer shows no deflection. Thus, induced EMF is produced when magnetic flux changes. From this magnet coil experiment, we conclude that an EMF is induced in the coil whenever there is relative motion between the magnet and the coil. Second, the deflection in the galvanometer increases. That is, induced current in the coil increases if the magnet and the coil are rapidly moved with respect to each other. When there is a relative motion between the magnet and coil, EMF is induced in the coil. And when this motion of the magnet or coil is faster, large amount of current is induced in the galvanometer. Faraday's second experiment, coil experiment. A coil 1 is connected in series with battery, rheostat and plug key. A galvanometer and coil 2 are connected in series. Coil 1, it is called as primary coil. Coil 2, it is called as a secondary coil. These coils are placed face to face, very close to each other. When the circuit in the primary coil is closed or broken, a momentary deflection is produced in the galvanometer at the time of make or break. When this key is closed, there is deflection in the galvanometer. When this key is now opened, released, then there is also deflection in the galvanometer. This deflection, it is in opposite direction. When there is a relative motion between these two coils with their circuits closed, an induced current is produced in the secondary coil, but it exists as long as there is a relative motion between the coils. Whenever there is a relative motion between these two coils with their circuits closed, then induced current is produced in this secondary coil, which shows by the deflection in the galvanometer. Again, whenever the current in the primary coil is changed by sliding the rheostat jockey, a deflection is produced in the galvanometer. If this current in this primary coil is changed by sliding this rheostat jockey, deflection is produced in the galvanometer. This indicates the presence of induced current. The induced current exists as so long as there is a change of current in the primary coil. जोपर्यंत इथला करंट चेंज होतोय तोपर्यंत हा गॅल्व्हनोमीटर असेल तो गॅल्व्हनोमीटर डिफ्लेक्शन शो करेल. When the key is closed or opened, the current in the primary circuit begins to increase or decrease. When the key is closed, current in the primary coil increases. When this key is opened, the current decreases. This leads to production of changing magnetic field around the primary circuit. A changing magnetic flux is associated with changing magnetic field. Since secondary circuit is very close to the primary circuit, so changing magnetic flux is also linked with the secondary circuit. Changing magnetic flux linked with the secondary circuit causes the induced EMF or current in it till the current in the primary coil becomes constant, which is shown by the deflection in the galvanometer. ज्यावेळेला ही की क्लोज करू त्यावेळेला गॅल्व्हनोमीटर मोमेंटरी डिफ्लेक्शन दाखवेल. की ओपन केली की गॅल्व्हनोमीटर परत डिफ्लेक्शन दाखवेल. ते डिफ्लेक्शन अपोजिट साइडला असेल. ह्या दोन कॉइल त्यांची सर्किट्स कंप्लीट असतील आणि दोघांच्यात रिलेटिव्ह मोशन असेल त्यावेळेला ह्या गॅल्व्हनोमीटर असेल तो गॅल्व्हनोमीटर आपल्याला डिफ्लेक्शन दाखवेल. ह्या सेकंड एक्सपेरिमेंट वरून कॉइल एक्सपेरिमेंट वरून आपण कन्क्लुजन काढू शकतो. दिस कन्क्लुजन इज induced EMF or current is produced in the closed coil when varying current flows through the neighboring coil. या प्रायमरी कॉइल मधला करंट ज्या वेळेला चेंज होईल त्यावेळेला सेकंडरी कॉइल असेल त्या सेकंडरी कॉइल मध्ये EMF इंड्यूस होईल किंवा करंट असेल तो करंट प्रोड्यूस होईल. Induced EMF or current is produced in the closed coil when a varying current flows through a neighboring coil. Faraday's laws. On the basis of the experimental results, Faraday deduced the following two laws. The first law, whenever there is a change of a magnetic flux in the closed circuit, an induced EMF is produced in the circuit. Second, the magnitude of the induced EMF produced in the circuit is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux linked with the circuit. The Faraday's first law is qualitative law as it only indicates the characteristics of induced EMF. The second law is quantitative law as it gives the magnitude of induced EMF. Faraday's first law gives the cause of induced EMF and the second law gives the magnitude of the induced EMF. If phi is the magnetic flux linked with the coil at any instant t, then induced EMF E is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux with time. That is E directly proportional to d phi divided by dt. That is E it is equal to k d phi by dt, where k is the constant of proportionality. We have equation E it is equal to k d phi by dt. If E, phi and t, E that is the EMF produced, phi it is the magnetic flux and t it is the time, are expressed in the same system of units, then k it is equal to 1, that is the constant of proportionality, it is equal to 1, it has unity. Therefore E it is equal to k d phi by dt, as k it is equal to 1, E it is equal to d phi by dt. If we combine the equation, this equation with the first law, we get E it is equal to minus d phi by dt. Negative sign indicates that induced EMF has opposite nature. When north pole is brought towards the coil, we get deflection towards the right. When this north pole is moved away from the coil, we get the deflection towards the left side of the galvanometer. That is, the induced EMF has opposite nature, therefore E it is equal to minus d phi by dt. This equation is combined with the first law, hence we get E it is equal to minus d phi by dt. If phi dash is the flux linked with the single turn, then total magnetic flux phi for the coil consisting of n turns is total magnetic flux phi it is equal to number of turns into magnetic flux linked with the single turn. That is phi it is equal to n phi dash. Putting this value in this equation, E it is equal to n is constant, therefore it is taken outside, minus n d phi dash divided by dt. We have equation E it is equal to minus n d phi dash divided by dt. This is also known as flux rule, according to which the EMF is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux through the conducting circuit is changing. In magnetic effect of electric current, we studied that charges in motion can exert a force on the stationary magnet. From the Faraday's experiment, we observed that a bar magnet in motion, that is the time varying magnetic field, can exert a force on stationary charge inside the conductor and cause an induced EMF across the ends of the conductor. This equation it is equal to minus n d phi dash by dt. This is known as flux rule, and according to which this EMF is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux through the conducting circuit, and it is changing. In this equation, E it is in volts and d phi divided by dt it is in Weber per second.